RuneScape is a massive game with an immense amount of content, and with 29 skills, it can be overwhelming figuring out what you should unlock for skilling. And that's why in this video, I'll be discussing 15 essential skilling unlocks in RuneScape. One of the first skilling unlocks that you'll probably want to work on is Fort Forinthry. This is essentially a little area that you rebuild, and it will provide you certain buffs and better XP when training within Fort Forinthry, and this would be for skills like Construction, Herblore, Prayer, Cooking, Fletching, Slayer, and Woodcutting. To unlock the fort, you will need to complete the Fort Forinthry quest line. The first quest, New Foundations, doesn't really have any requirements and will get your construction training started off. And as you progress along the storyline, you'll be able to upgrade your fort and get better buffs from it. Some of the buffs that you can get from Fort Forinthry include the workshop buff, which improves your invention machines and construction experience when you are constructing things within the fort. The kitchen, which gives 5% extra XP from cooking food, plus some other benefits like less chance of burning food. You have the guardhouse, which provides various Slayer buffs, essentially improving damage against some Slayer creatures. The Town Hall gives you rested XP, so every once in a while you can go claim some bonus XP on a skill of your choice, and this really does add up. The Command Center helps with things like managing miscellanea or your ports. The Chapel isn't really that useful. It does give you some extra prayer XP, but it's not better than some other methods. And the Grove gives you some good woodcutting buffs. It does allow you to create the Imcando hatchet, which is going to be required for the best hatchet in the game. Ranger's Workroom provides some fletching buffs, including extra XP and a chance to make extra arrow shafts. And then there is the Botanist Workbench, similar to the Chapel, where it's not as useful, but you can have someone create some overloads, which is just a high-level potion for you. Bottom line is Fort Forinthry does provide you a lot of really good buffs in the game, and it does give you one of the better construction training methods in the game as well, so it's a good goal for your account and a really nice skilling unlock. Skilling outfits is another really important unlock for skilling. It can save you tens of hours when training your skills up to 120 or even further. There are a total of 20 skilling outfits in the game, so only 9 skills don't have a skilling outfit, and you can see they just give you extra XP, from 5% to 6% extra XP while you're training them. They have various ways to obtain these outfits. Some of them are through some older mini games, while a few of the newer ones can be simply bought from a shop with different currencies, like Ectoplasm for the Necromancy outfit and Chronotes for the Archaeology outfit. You can also get elite skilling outfits, which are obtainable through fragments. You can make them with the Invention skill, which will tie into our next skilling unlock, but these elite skilling outfits are also really important. If you own the regular skilling outfit, you'll still get the XP buff, but these outfits provide even better boosts specific to the skill, giving you things like increased success chance or other random effects like the shark outfit being able to consume the fish you catch rather than putting it in your inventory, allowing you for some more AFK training options. And this leads us into the next skilling unlock, Invention. Invention is extremely helpful for skilling, and for a few reasons. One is putting perks on your tools. So for example, there are perks like Honed, which gives you a 2% higher chance per rank of successfully gathering items. Works with various skills, any gathering skills. So if you have the perk Honed 6, for example, you have a 12% higher chance of successfully gathering things, essentially improving your XP rates by 12%. There are other perks like Furnace, where you have a chance to consume the gathered resource for an extra 100% XP, and there are all kinds of other perks related to different skills like smithing, maybe it's rune crafting, thieving, or mining or woodcutting. So there's all kinds of perks you can have for your items, and there's even a general perk which can give you a general XP buff up to 4%. Not only that, like we talked about, there are skilling outfit pieces that you can obtain and create for extra buffs for their respective skills, and also various other random items like the Urn Enhancer, or Woodcutting Accumulator, Mining Accumulator. All of these things give extra XP or specific buffs to skilling. So Invention is a really important skill to unlock to improve your XP rates when you're skilling many different skills. Archaeology Relics is another huge unlock for skilling, and again, it's similar to Invention, where it has relic powers improving the skilling methods for various different skills. Archaeology Relics are obtained through training the skill and then completing certain tasks or collections to obtain the relic as a reward. There are various different skilling relics, and honestly, Archaeology has some extremely powerful combat relics as well that you would probably want, but we'll focus on the skilling relics in this video. So as you can see, there is a list of them, and a few of the more notable ones would be Pouch Protector. So when you're using rune crafting pouches, they will never degrade. A really nice little perk for when you're training rune crafting through the Abyss, and you can combine it with Nexus Mod. When teleporting into the Abyss, you arrive at the center. This saves you a few seconds every run and will really boost your XP per hour by quite a bit. Endurance, not so useful. When running, you no longer drain your run energy. Pharmacology, your herb and mushroom patches no longer become diseased. Always Adds is a very nice archaeology relic. So when woodcutting, you will always burn your cut logs for immediate fire making XP. This is really good. It allows you to multi-skill, and it can save you time while also making woodcutting a little bit more AFK. Sticky Fingers is a huge unlock for thieving. It increases the rate of auto pickpocketing by 50% at the cost of 33% less experience, but overall it does boost the XP per hour. Divine Conversion is a really powerful relic. It works with divination. When you are training divination, you have the memories rather than using one of them at a time. If you have the Divine Conversion relic active, you will dunk all of your memories all at once. The Bait and Switch relic is very similar to the woodcutting firemaking relic. When you catch a fish, it's immediately cooked. Flow State helps with archaeology, and then you also have some relics that are specifically experience multipliers. There's Spirit Weaver, which makes summoning much slower, but you do get more XP per resource, which can be kind of nice. And then you can also gain 2% more XP in any skill you want, depending on what relic you have active, although the archaeology requirement is fairly high for these. Skilling offhands are another crucial unlock for endgame skilling. There are a total of 8 skilling offhands in the game currently, and some are much more powerful than others. Croesus drops 2 of the skilling offhands, being the Tega's Core Hammer for mining and Santa's Fire Torch for woodcutting. Both of them are extremely good and will increase your XP per hour by around 20 to 30%. As a main account, you can buy them on the Grand Exchange, although the price tag is fairly high at around 400 mil right now, and as an Iron Man, you can get them as a drop from Croesus. The Orthan Furnace Core and the Artificer's Measure are probably the worst of the skilling offhands, but they still do provide some decent buffs and will boost your XP in firemaking and smithing for the Orthan Furnace Core, and in crafting and construction with the Artificer's Measure. You do require a level 99 crafting and 102 archaeology to create the Artificer's Measure, and 99 smithing and 102 archaeology for the Orthan's Furnace Core. The nice thing about them though is that they're both very cheap to make. They only cost in about 15 mil in supplies, so it's a much easier skilling offhand to obtain. There are 2 more skilling offhands, one for archaeology, one for hunter. For archaeology, you have Balarak's Sashbrush, which is actually obtained fully through archaeology, although extremely rare, and of course main accounts can buy it on the Grand Exchange. Skeka's Hypno Wand is obtained through a variety of activities, partly through Big Game Hunter. There's partly through the Rex Matriarch, but also things like Anachronia Agility Course and some Anachronia Slayer monsters as well. Both offhands are great. The Hypno-Wand is specifically for big game hunter mostly, and then the Sash Brush just helps overall with archaeology. And from the Gate of Elidinis skilling boss, I would say you have the best two skilling offhands, being the Memory Dowser for divination and the Runic Attuner for rune crafting. The Memory Dowser is amazing for divination. It makes it much more AFK. It is almost an essential unlock for Iron Man accounts, whereas the Runic Attuner completely changes the way you train rune crafting by going to all different kinds of altars, and it can make it very fun, in my opinion. Another massive skilling unlock that you can get from the Gate of Elidinis is the Scripture of Elidinis. This pocket slot item is absolutely amazing for training literally every skill in the game. When you have it equipped and active, you have a 17% chance per minute of spawning a wandering soul nearby. And if you are able to interact with that in time, you gain some XP for whatever skill you were training. So it works for literally every skill in the game. And essentially, with a skill level 99, you're going to gain about an extra 88,000 XP per hour. Obviously, this does skill based on your level, so even if you're training a random skill, let's just say woodcutting at level 50, you're still going to get some extra XP just by having this book equipped and active. Also, activating the book is also very cheap. It only costs about 12k GP per hour to upkeep it with the Manuscripts of Elidinis. Seren Spells is another really good unlock for skilling. It is more in the mid to late game. You do require Prifdiness and especially the Light Within quest. That's where you will unlock the Seren Spells on the Ancient Spellbook. Now there are 4 spells in total. Crystallize is a spell that can affect mining, woodcutting, and fishing. Essentially, you use this spell on the resource that you are gathering, and instead of getting resources, you gain 20% extra XP. You can combine this with the Light Form Prayer to increase this to a 40% XP gain. It does incentivize for more active training since this spell does wear off every 30 seconds, but it is a really good spell to unlock if you are looking to train either mining, woodcutting, or fishing much faster. The Rapid Growth spell is a boost for farming. You can use it on any farming patch and it will instantly grow 1 step per day. A lot of people like using it on the bush patches in the Hetz Oasis. It allows you to completely get some of the flowers from it like instantly. You can use it once per day per patch. There are 4 of them, and it does give you a chance at some golden leaves. But if you're not using it for that and just using it for farming, it can speed up growth and improve your farming XP. The Prism of Dowsing is helpful for divination. You can spawn this prism and it will draw wisps to you, and then while harvesting from them within 4 tiles, you have a 10% better chance to obtain the Enriched Memories. So it is just a little boost for your divination training. Crystal Mask is an extremely powerful buff for thieving. It adds an extra 25% chance to pickpocketing success, which can be doubled using the Light Form Curse as well. It lasts for 5 minutes, so this is the absolute best buff you can have for thieving, so I highly recommend getting it before doing some really intense thieving training. Dungeoneering is a skill not many people want to train anymore, but it does have some pretty good rewards for skilling. In the Dungeoneering reward shop, you can unlock things like the Scroll of Life. When unlocked, farmers who harvest patches have a permanent 10% chance of receiving their seeds back, and also a 5% chance of getting a tree seed back from a dead tree. There are many other really good unlocks. Herbicide is one. It can automatically destroy dropped herbs for some herblore XP and gives you some pretty good AFK options. There's the Gem Bag, which stores some gems, really good for Iron Man who are looking to stock up their gem supply on a Slayer task. Scroll of Cleansing helps you save some ingredients when training herblore. There's Scroll of Efficiency, gives you a 2% chance to refund bars when completing a smithing item. There is the Scroll of Proficiency. It helps you save items or planks when you're training construction the traditional way in the player-owned house. Scroll of Dexterity helps you save crafting items, and if you are someone who likes skilling within dungeoneering, you'll want to get the Scroll of Gathering, giving you 20% more XP within Daemonheim. Juju Potions are another huge skilling unlock. They can be purchased on the Grand Exchange if you're a main account, but if you're an Iron Man, then you will need to get the ingredients through the Herb Lore Habitat, which is sort of like a little mini-game on Karamja. The potions have really powerful buffs for various different skills, and there are regular Juju Potions and also perfect Juju Potions. The regular ones, there are some good ones like the Juju Farming Potion. It gives you a 33% chance of picking 2 herbs from a herb patch instead of 1. The Juju Woodcutting Potion has a 10% chance per log cut when woodcutting to automatically send cut logs to the bank for the next 30 seconds. The Mining Juju Potion gives you a 10% chance of finding stone spirits when mining. And there are also some other potions that affect your XP rates when you are training through Herblore Habitat or gathering the secondaries for this. The perfect Juju Potions are also really good. These require Harmony Moss and the regular Juju Potion combined together to make the perfected version, and they're all really powerful. The Woodcutting Potion gives you a 5% chance to receive double logs, which also gives you double XP if you get this to proc. There is the Farming Potion, which helps you get more Harmony Moss when you are gathering it in Prifddinas, so really good for making more of these potions. The Mining Potion is extremely powerful, and it's probably the best one here. It allows you to AFK mine, which is really nice. It gives you a 10% chance to receive bottled stone spirits of the type of ore mined, but the better benefit is your stamina will immediately refill every time a stone spirit is consumed. So if you have this effect active and you have stone spirits, then your stamina will be refilled every time you mine an ore, which is awesome. The other ones are also really good. Smithing, Prayer, Herblore, Dungeoneering, and Fishing are also all very good. So these are things you should be using while you're skilling, or if you're an Iron Man, you should try and strive to unlock these to really improve your skilling, especially if you were going for some longer goals like 120. The Pontifex Shadow Ring is also very good. It is a ring that you unlock through the quest series City of Senesten, and it provides various skilling buffs to a few skills, but also to just training within Senesten. So some of the effects that this ring does, it does give you a tier 3 luck ring, so that is also just really good to use if you're going for things like the Hazelmere Signet Ring. When wearing it, you get a 3% XP boost to Divination. Chronicle Fragments are further increased, which are the little orange glowy things that spawn when training Divination and give you Hunter XP. There's the Rockertunities. They have a further increased spawn rate, so it's really good to wear for mining. Time Spirits, it stays at the active hotspot longer, so it's good for archaeology. And then it obviously has the certain effects at the bosses within Elder God War's dungeon, although this is more of a passive. And it does give you 2% XP to all activities within Senesten. So it is a really good ring to unlock. Divination's a pretty annoying skill to train, so just having a ring that gives you 3% XP, plus having its other boosts, make it a really good ring to go for. The Grace of the Elves is one of the best unlocks for skilling in the game. It does require level 107 Invention to make, so very high requirement. Its main benefit is that it stores Sign of the Porter charges, up to 500 for the base version, meaning whenever you gather a resource, it teleports to your bank, and you can charge it with more Signs of Porters. If you have the enchantment, which can be obtained through wilderness events or purchased on the Grand Exchange, this cap is increased to 2,000. Some other effects of the necklace is that it spawns some Seren Spirits, which give you a random drop on the rare drop table, and the amulet also halves the drain rate of Seren Prayers, some notable ones like Light Form, which we mentioned earlier, which combines really well with the Seren Spells. And if you do have the enchantment, then the drain rate is completely gone for using Seren Prayers. You can also get urns to help you gain more XP when skilling. So for example, I have a decorated woodcutting urn in my backpack, And what you can do is make this with some soft clay, or you can just buy them on the Grand Exchange. There are 10 different skills where you can use urns, and so urns essentially give you an extra XP boost. The decorated urns give you a 20% XP boost, whereas the top tier urn, the exquisite urns, can give you a 25 or up to a 30% XP boost. Now, as soon as you start chopping logs, you'll start filling urns. Once it's completely filled, you'll teleport it off and you'll gain a lump sum of XP. You will want to go into the settings and make sure that you have it set so you automatically teleport the urns. So you'll want to have that checked on, and once it's filled, my character will automatically teleport them and I'll gain some XP. If you do have the Urn Enhancer, which is an item that can be made through Invention after the Nomad's Elegy quest, then you will gain a little bit of extra XP per urn, about 5% additive. So if you are looking for the best XP rates when training these 10 skills, then you'll want to make sure to be using some urns. Scrimshaws are an item that can go into your pocket slot, and they do have a few Scrimshaws that give you some extra buffs when training some skills. They are made in the player-owned ports minigame using ancient bones. The log splitting Scrimshaw gives you a 15% chance to split a log as you chop it, earning additional woodcutting XP but not collecting the log. The rock crushing Scrimshaw gives you an extra critical hit chance when mining. Then there's the whopper baiting Scrimshaw, which is essentially the same as the log splitting but for fishing. And there's two divination Scrimshaws, the memory crushing Scrimshaw and the energy gathering Scrimshaw. If you don't already have the Scripture of Elidinis, which we talked about earlier, then Scrimshaws might be a pretty good option. A more niche item, but an item that is really amazing for training prayer, is the Powder of Burials. It can be bought on the Grand Exchange, or you can obtain it through catching whirligigs. When you scatter it, you will gain plus 250% prayer XP when burying bones, and it's the fastest way to train the skill. For example, if we activate one and start burying bones, or better yet, put it on the action bar, then you can literally just spam click bury bones and gain a ton of XP. You can gain up to 2 or 3 million prayer XP per hour depending on which bones you're using, and it is the best and fastest way to train the skill. You can even literally just hold down the keybind and you'll automatically bury the bones. And saving the simplest for last, you can get Torstol incense sticks. These can be bought on the Grand Exchange, or they can be made with 75 fire making. And if you right click and click overload and then just light a few more, you'll have a 2% XP boost for any skill in the game for a full hour. This does cost 9 incense sticks, but as you can see, it's something you should be doing for any skill that you're training because it's just a free 2% XP boost. And with that, those are the 15 essential skilling unlocks. Thank you guys for watching, and if you did enjoy the video, make sure to like the video and subscribe for more RuneScape 3 content. Also, thank you to my channel members for supporting me and the channel and helping me make more videos like this. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.